And if a man is sent to attack me and I see that he is armed, if it takes a second longer to shoot me, they will bury him. I will do it in the presence of God and I will issue no apology. This is why we never apologize to the three people who died in 2020 when they tried to kill me. We don't feel sorry for them. Do you know that there was a day when the priest chopped off the head of a king? Samuel pane musuwa akati ndipewo banga tinozofamba ndine Bible. Ndakugura musoro wa Agagi uyu. Vanhu vaMwari vanongotaura zverugare vachingonzwisisa variko. Isu tinonzwa Mwari, nguva dzaMwari kana dzakwana muchazviona kuti tinogona kudarika kungoparidza kwechete zvatiri kuita izvi. And I'm advising every Zimbabwean that if there is a killer, a mercenary, a terrorist that you know, submit their names. We need a record of all those who are killing our brothers and sisters. As we speak right now, we now have information and intelligence on the people that were sent to kill me. We now have information and intelligence on the operation that almost took my life in 2020. We might not have the names of all the people, all the operatives that the state sent to try and kill me. If I was not my new self and I was my old self, by now we should be counting graves of how many we have killed in retaliation. And make no mistake about it. Let me tell you something. I want you to look at me very carefully. Look at me very carefully. When you heard Apostle Paul saying he died many times, he was talking about life-threatening situations where he was injured so much that he thought he was going to die. And when you face such situations, a part of you dies until the perils you have faced change your heart. It changes your perception. It causes you to tolerate pain in a different way. When you have gone through excruciating pain so many times, over and over again, you develop a resistance to pain such that even when people say, for example, I was not afraid completely, but there was still a level of fear in me. But when a person says today they will kill you, I will laugh because I've considered myself someone who has died already. I've died. And so I don't consider myself alive a lot, to such an extent that if I was not myself, I could have decided to finally go, but with a trophy in my hand. Let me say this, I know people are going to quote me. Our brothers and sisters who work in the government of Zimbabwe, what they have is an image of power, an imagery of strength, an imagery that they are dangerous. But some of us have been exposed to power in various facets of life. We have had the privilege of going to places where we saw real power at work. Even when you see them driving in their motorcades and making a lot of noise, driving with those many cars and flaunting themselves that they are safe, protected by AK-47s, which were manufactured in the 1940s. They are not really fierce. They are only terrible when they attack unarmed civilians. One day they will learn what I'm saying the hard way. I don't consider them very powerful, and I don't consider them untouchable. Yes, believe me, I don't. Some of them failed with O level. They got a job to be bodyguards in the government. I don't consider that a good job. I don't consider basa rekusikira uchitera munhu wachinda mutele tuchimutera wopuwa $300 wotumwa kunouraya munhu sebasa ringanzi rinotyisa. They are simply dunderheads with guns in their hands. Old guns which must be souvenirs by now. Antique ammunitions. At Harare Central Police Station, 60% of the guns in their armories don't work. This is a fact. They can deny it if they want. I once worked in the system where I would go in those departments, know how they operate. They should know this as well. So I want you to know that we now have their names. We now know where they live. Some of them we now know we now have images of their children and their wives. And they must know one thing, that the kingdom message we are preaching has changed our perception on life. We are no longer a soft target anymore. The Lord said, leave them, I will deal with them. Some of them who sat in those meetings where they decided to kill me, some of them were killed by the very same people who were sent to kill me. Just like the Moabites and the Midianites, God turned them against one another and they kill each other. So this is a warning to them. One day, our governments are broke and very vulnerable when it comes to security. Go and do security studies. You realize that we don't have security. We have an image of security. It's a mask, but inside the mask, there is nothing. The people they are using to kill people, they live in locations. They don't live in barracks. They buy from supermarkets alongside our own people. How is that safety? Safety in this new generation or new generation of grace, new era, new dispensation, the Lord is going to punish those who wanted to stop his assignment, those that are still alive, they are going to be punished one by one. One might ask, why did you find information of those who are being sent to kill people? The answer is the future. When the government that is killing people is no longer there, there is going to be prosecutions. If we are not careful to have these records, we are going to retain these mercenaries, these domestic terrorists in the government. Some of them are going to retire and become our headmen because they are going to make sure they remain anonymous. Kumubvunza kuti basa rako ndereyani kuti ndandiri kuarmy haataura kuti ndaiuraya vanhu. And I'm advising every Zimbabwean that if there is a killer, a mercenary, a terrorist that you know, submit their names. We need a record of all those who are killing our brothers and sisters. Church dziya dzinongoti rugare dziya dziriko. Isusu we are not that church. Wait and see. The time of God will come. Do you know that there was a day when the priest chopped off the head of a king? Samuel pane musi wakati ndipei banga tinonzofamba ndine Bible. Ndira kugura musoro wa Agagi uyu. Vanhu vaMwari vanongotaura zverugare vachingonzwisisa variko. Isu tinonzwa Mwari, nguva dzaMwari kana dzakwana muchazviona kuti tinogona kudarika kungoparidza kwechete zvatiri kuita. All right, I will talk more about this because I have a prophecy also concerning Zimbabwe. But what I wanted you to know is that we now have the names of those who were being sent to kill us. In the right time, we shall publish the intelligence we have. We are not going to publish them because shaming them is not enough. We are past the idea of exposing them. Akadarika level yekungoti uyu ndiye alipongo. There is a day of reckoning, it is coming. All right. So the Lord is going to punish them. That was the point. If I was not Apostle Chiwenga, they wouldn't be alive now because I've heard those names in the past 4 to 5 months. Apostle Chiwenga, but inini handisikumboda kunyeperai. Ini ndinobhilivha kuti simba rakapiwa Samuel naMwari pachapter 15 yaFirst Samuel. Ndakaripiwawo simba iroro. Ukaona Agagari mupenyu iye achifanirwa kufa. Ndomugura musoro makatarisa. Kana zvarayirwa naMwari ndozviita. Ndichingopedza ndoti ndipewo bhega ndidye ndaita nzara. Because I have died many times. That they took someone who was very important to me in my life. And my life has never been the same again since they did that. It's something that kept me awake many nights until the Lord spoke to me and I started doing a lot of things in preparation for the day of the Lord. When the day of the Lord comes, I shall tell you. Do not say, is this the day of the Lord? Because on that day, the cleansing of our nation shall begin. The Lord never asked us to be completely harmless. It's a church idea that has costed Africa its integrity for 300 years now. They brought a bogus doctrine because we were rendered impotent, unable to defend ourselves. We lost our land, we lost our freedom, we lost our heritage, we lost our identity. After colonialism, we never recovered those things. We were given a fictitious independence, and this is why we are like a dumping site right now. We are still losing our resources to the same colonial masters. It is because Christianity made us stupid. We believed that by submitting to those who are pillaging us, plundering us, and devouring us, that is how we will make it to heaven. There's no such scripture. Right now, I can assure you, if a thief comes into my house, if he is armed, they will carry his body out of my house. I will not open a scripture. And if a man is sent to attack me and I see that he is armed, if he takes a second longer to shoot me, they will bury him. I will do it in the presence of God and I will issue no apology. This is why we never apologize to the 3 people who died in 2020 when they tried to kill me. We don't feel sorry for them. We feel sorry for their families because they are children born of scoundrels who were expecting to receive money by spilling innocent blood. In 2020, God fought our battle. The people who were sent to kill me, God killed them. This time around, we are not going to wait for God. It has to be clear. If you are coming to me, better do it fast. If you take a second longer, I will lay you down. And if nobody claims your body, I will bury it myself. Let us know that we don't want to raise a generation of men who are easy targets because of your faith. Whether you are doing business or you are in politics or you are in school, that you are a believer does not make you an easy target. Defend yourself. Do you hear me, Evangelist Mafolo? People should not say because you're an evangelist, they can push you anyhow. Defend yourself. Vakakubvunzai kuti vanonamata ndozvavanoita here, nongoti the good thing is hatinamata imimi, tonamata Mwari, saka ndiye achatibvunza kuti taitei. Don't be an easy target because you are a believer. Be humble, be calm, be peaceful, be polite, be a person who fosters peace. Don't provoke people into a fight. But when people target you because of those traits, stand up to defend yourself.